Morning. What's going on, everyone? So this is my house. And for those of you that have been following me in my journey, I bought this house as a fixer-upper 8 years ago. Way back before I started the business. I started the business 5 years ago. So 3 years into it, I started remodeling it, right? And then when the business came, the business was unexpected. I didn't mean to start the business. So I have stopped from remodeling the house since I started the business. Well, now the business is going and it's running. It's leaving me enough time to go back and focus on this house again. And then for what you guys just saw, I just finished Ren's room. Now we're going to start on Wyatt's room. And let me kind of show you around what I've done so far to the house to keep you guys up to speed. So when we first bought the place, this is what the kitchen looked like, right? You had all tile, oak cabinets and all that kind of good stuff. So we painted the cabinets. I did the wood tile, but it's actually tile. It's not wood. It looks like wood, but it's tile. And I love this because any type of spills or whatever cleans right up, right? And then that was my first kitchen table I ever made. Right there. It fits perfect in this little area. But anyways, so we put this whole thing up with that tile, put granite countertops, and then I refaced the fireplace, put in a stone wall and all that kind of good stuff. Kind of livened it up because we bought this back in this house was made in 1979. So it needed a lot of work. Bathroom, we redid the bathroom, took out the tub, put in a stand-up shower, tiled everything, made it all modern. And then if you guys remember Ren's room, right? Here's Ren's room So now Wyatt's room is next. And then here's Wyatt's room. It's still stuck in the 80s. Look at that. That is a classic now. Remember those ceiling fans? I bet you that's worth money now. So Wyatt is still real plain Jane in the 70s right here. So we're going to rip all this out, repaint it. And he has a bathroom, and the bathroom is all outdated too. So we're going to rip all this out, put in new inserts. I'm going to epoxy the floors, right? Rip all this out, do new vanities, all that kind of good stuff. I'm going to do another sliding closet door, epoxy door, just like we did with Ren's room right there. And then we're going to do another loft bed. Wyatt wants to do a loft bed, just like we did with Ren's room right here. And then we'll repaint and do all that kind of good stuff. So now it's time to tear all this out. All right, this is where I'm at right now. Got all that taken out, and then I started, look at this. Kicked up the tile, and this is like back in the 70s linoleum. They used it's like yarn type image or something like that. So I'm going to pop all this off and clean all this up. But before I do that, let's go down to the shop and see what the boys are up to.
I don't want to get any on the wood.
Now Jacob's getting ready to pour. He cleaned these slabs, did it all. The customers, Ken and Jennifer, they wanted a small river, 37 inches wide by 8 feet long, and they're going to put river rock. We're going to put river rock in it. So what we're going to do first is we're pouring a layer of black. And we're pouring the first layer of black, and that gives it a base, and then it hides all the C channels and stuff we're going to put in there, and then we'll put the rocks on top of that. What you don't want to do is put the rocks in it first, then pour epoxy over it, because you're got to surface the bottom and then you'll be surfacing rocks. So that is the reason that you want to do a black layer first, and then we'll do clear on top of this. Now this is the Login 2, so we'll pour it and let it set for about 2 days. And what Jake is doing also is that was 1 3-gallon pour right there. So we're gonna, let's see, he's got about half that left. So yeah, we'll just do this 1 3-gallon kit, and that is it. Let it cure, put some rocks over it, then we'll seal the rocks and seal the live edges before we do another clear pour on this one. And the reason why we'll be sealing the rocks and all the live edges, because we're going to do a clear pour, and then when you do a clear pour, you're sealing any type of chances of air coming out of the wood and the rocks. That creates micro bubbles. So that's why we'll seal everything first before we do a clear pour, because we want to minimize all those micro bubbles, if that makes sense. Now that does it. That's going to be the end of our day. I'm going to clean up before my wife gets home of the bathroom and all that kind of good stuff. Wyatt's getting ready to get out of school. I know he's going to want to pop a couple of tiles, and then we will go on that tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the morning.